Have you ever wondered what qualities make a woman truly unforgettable to a man? Today, we're diving deep, not just into opinions, but into real science, relationship psychology, and even insights from celebrities themselves to break down the 6 things men remember forever. Let's get started. You see, human memory isn't random. Emotional experiences, especially in love, are stored differently in the brain. Research shows that emotionally charged events are much more likely to be remembered long term. Why? Because emotional arousal helps the brain consolidate memories far more strongly than neutral experiences. This means that how you make someone feel truly matters more than any superficial trait. And there's a fascinating phenomenon called the fading effect bias. This means that over time, our negative emotional memories tend to fade faster than the positive ones. But those strong, positive emotional connections, they can stay vivid for years and years. With that in mind, here are the 6 unforgettable things men notice, all backed by psychology and real-world insights. Number 1. Women who made them feel truly seen. Think about it. One of the most powerful things a man remembers is when he feels completely understood, not judged or dismissed. This ties directly into something psychologists call empathic accuracy, the ability to correctly guess what another person is thinking and feeling. Studies show that partners who are better at reading each other's emotional states create a much deeper connection and have higher relationship satisfaction. It's about creating a space where he can be his authentic self without fear. As the actor Chris Evans once said, love requires the courage to be vulnerable. Being seen fully, flaws and all, and still being accepted, that is unforgettable. Next up, number 2. She shows genuine affection and emotional warmth. Men absolutely do not forget the way a woman makes them feel safe, appreciated, and cared for. This isn't just a nice thought, it's backed by science. There's a concept called affection exchange theory, which suggests that expressing meaningful affection isn't just a social habit. It's actually rooted in our biology and evolution. Giving and receiving affection strengthens emotional bonds and even supports our long-term physical and mental well-being. It releases feel-good hormones that create a powerful, lasting positive association. Will Smith once talked about how improving yourself makes the relationship better, and that includes becoming better at showing and receiving emotional connection. The warmth you share creates a safe harbor he will always remember. Third on our list, she encourages his growth. Men remember the women who believe in them, but not blindly. They remember the ones who challenge them in a positive way to grow into the best version of themselves. This is so common that psychologists even have a name for it, the Michelangelo phenomenon. Just like the famous sculptor saw a figure inside a block of marble, in these relationships, partners help sculpt each other into their ideal selves by supporting each other's goals and aspirations. And this isn't just some romantic fluff, it's linked to higher relationship satisfaction and resilience. From an evolutionary perspective, partners who help each other improve and adapt have stronger bonds. Being that person who sees his potential and gently pushes him toward it creates a legacy of empowerment he won't ever forget. Moving on to number 4, she communicates with emotional intelligence. Communication is so much more than just talking. It's about understanding the emotions behind the words and responding with thought and care. Research consistently finds that people with high emotional intelligence, or EI, tend to have far better and more stable relationships. That's because they can understand and manage their own emotions while also tuning into their partners. This skill is a game changer. It enhances connection, dramatically reduces conflict, and helps couples navigate tough times together. It's about being able to say, I see you're upset, let's talk about it, instead of escalating an argument. As actress Kelly Rutherford wisely said, the energy you go into a relationship is usually what you get back. Communicating with emotional maturity and empathy is an energy that creates a deeply secure and memorable bond. Number 5 is a big one. She brings peace, not drama. In a world that often feels chaotic, a sense of peace is priceless. Men deeply remember women who handle disagreements and difficulties with calm, respect, and a solution-oriented mindset, not with chaos and constant conflict. There's a scientific reason for this. During intense arguments, our brains go into fight or flight mode. This strong emotional arousal can actually impair our memory for specific details. So, he might not remember exactly what the fight was about, but he will absolutely remember the feeling of anxiety and chaos. On the other hand, a calm, emotionally stable presence creates positive memory networks in the brain. He will remember the feeling of safety and peace you bring to his life far more vividly than any drama. Being his peace is one of the most powerful and unforgettable things you can be. And finally, number 6, she leaves a trail of positive memories that strengthen their bond. This might sound obvious, but the science behind it is really cool. Positive memories aren't just for nostalgic daydreaming. They are functional tools that enhance closeness. Studies show that when couples recall positive relationship memories together, it literally increases their feelings of intimacy and connection in the present moment. On the flip side, frequently revisiting negative memories tends to reduce feelings of warmth and satisfaction. That's why those shared experiences filled with joy, genuine laughter, affection, humor, and connection stick in his mind so powerfully. They aren't just moments in time. They're the building blocks of the entire emotional foundation of the relationship. These memories literally shape how he feels about you and the life you share. And here's a quick bonus insight. Research suggests that men often rely on their romantic partners as their primary source of emotional support, sometimes more so than women do, who might have wider support networks. This could explain why the emotional quality of a relationship, the feeling of being seen, supported, and at peace, sticks so deeply and profoundly in a man's memory. When you look at what celebrities say about love, you'll find they often echo these same truths. Chris Evans reminds us that vulnerability is the key to connection. Will Smith talks about self-improvement as an act of love for the relationship. And Kelly Rutherford points out that the emotional energy you bring sets the tone for everything. Their experiences, lived under a microscope, align perfectly with what science tells us. Men remember how a woman made them feel more than anything else. So there you have it. Being unforgettable isn't about being perfect, looking a certain way, or never having a bad day. It's about emotional depth. It's about bringing warmth, support, peace, and creating a genuine connection. These are the qualities that build something real and lasting, the things that a man will carry with him forever. If you enjoyed this breakdown mixing science with real-world insights, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and maybe even share it with someone you think would find it useful. And I'd love to know your thoughts. Comment below and tell me, which of these 6 things do you think matters most? Thanks for watching.